That was the biggest thing that kept me awake at night is how to, what you just said is the biggest thing for me for the whole off season. How to get all these guys that, and some of them aren't that young. I mean, like Stuber and Chuck are fourth year guys. Bastardis is a fifth year guy. They just don't have a lot of game experience, but they're not young. So they've been in the system. But how to get the young guys behind them, because I mean, everybody else is, and Jalen's a veteran, but everybody else is pretty, pretty young, and how to bring them all together, how to develop their skills, how to get them playing fast and do it without equipment on. And we came up with some pretty good things. I think we, fell into some things that started really working for us. So we got a good rhythm going in individual and our periods where we work by ourselves. And then we just carried that over to pads. I mean, I've been around long enough to know how to get a group ready in pads, but we had a shorter window. Normally you have a month of pads to get a team ready. This year, with the way that they set up when pads could start, it was about 3 weeks. So but it's all been good. Just have to be creative, use different methods, different techniques. And it forces you to be better with your feet, without the equipment off of your feet, your hands. You don't use your shoulders and headgear as much. So actually, you're learning a safer way to play football before you put on the protective gear that sometimes guys use their shoulders and helmets more than you really want them to, because offensive line is somewhat about movement, but a lot about control, how to control defenders. A lot, and sometimes it's about movement too. When you can double team people, then it's about movement. When it's one-on-one, it's usually about control. So I think what we developed is better footwork, better hand placement, better use of our hands, better eye tracking, I call it, using our eyes to find where we need to be. And then as you put the pads on, then the next step is the impacts with the pads, and the helmets get involved in that some. As we try not to be helmet blockers. We want to block with our eyes, but our helmet happens to be attached to our eyes and our heads. So, there are collisions, but I think it taught them how to do things the right way and the safest way.